experiencing the darkest night of your soul. I mean, when you are dealing with trauma and grief, it's a blessing to just have relief, and I definitely felt relief, and it was pretty much permanent going forward.
I think the opportunity here is not only to heal Newtown, not only to come in and say, what can we do to help this town, but also to establish a model for something different in the future, to establish a new form of relief effort, a new form of humanitarian aid that says, let's really address the trauma here.
bimariye numva ntanabyihererana ku buryo nagiye nkabyigisha no mu rugo.
I got more relief in 2 hours than I had in the previous 30 years with traditional medicine.
Got triggered one day and oriented myself to the helicopter and just started tapping. And ever since then, it's like, you know, I could walk up to one and get in one and take a ride in it now, and it wouldn't bother me.
In the midst of the darkness that was that terrible day on December 14th, in the midst of the darkness that was the genocide in Rwanda, has come incredible healing and incredible light. JT, who is a wonderful 12-year-old who lost his brother, Jesse, on December 14th, has developed a connection with these kids in Rwanda in a way that is simply astonishing. JT was unwilling to go back to school, and it wasn't until Lori set up a Skype call between the Project Light ambassadors in Rwanda and JT. They spoke to each other, they did tapping together, and JT was transformed. I mean, transformed to the point where he went back to school the next day.
I am going to be sending Betty to university.
After our Skype calls that Scarlett described with my Project Light ambassadors who have learned trauma healing, heart-centered leadership, and entrepreneurship skills, and the bond that they made with JT, and he vowed that he would raise money to help send them to university. And 2 months later, today, he raised enough money to send one of our ambassadors to university. And today on Skype, he announced
we expanded the vision of the foundation from Newtown to really the vision is to bring EFT to people who need it around the world.
We surely don't hope and don't want these events to ever happen again. We can take solace in the fact that when they do happen, that healing can happen, that true healing at levels that are just sometimes unimaginable or difficult to understand can happen.
We would love to see this in as many schools as possible. You can imagine young people getting this tool in their hands, you know, in elementary school, how different the world would be.
It makes me calmer, like before a test, if I'm really anxious, I just tap or meditate, and then I feel a whole lot better.
After we tap, we're all focused and we're all like concentrating on our schoolwork, which really helps.
There's a noticeable difference in a room after the kids have tapped and then they engage in an assignment. That level of engagement in a classroom goes through the roof because the kids are functioning as one as a class. And there's a buy-in that doesn't exist in other classes where maybe the tapping isn't going on.